Kate, I want you to frame this for us first. Frame the event because it comes at a critical time for Chicago and Rahm Emanuel.
Absolutely. So this is 1 week after Rahm Emanuel has come up with his big city budget that's going to turn around the city and they won't have issues anymore. So kind of what I was looking at here is that it's his chance to woo the bankers of New York, convince them we're a great place for you to go. You can make money here. We're going to be fine, and kind of open up that line of communication between Chicago and between New York City. You know, it's the finance capital of the world, right? He really needs to have a good relationship with this city if he wants to succeed.
So, Matt Fabian, you were there. Did he convince you? Did he convince the crowd? Was it a tough crowd?
It was a very easy crowd because there was a lot of investment bankers. No,
and they were looking at possible business.
Yeah, well, but the mayor makes a very convincing case that Chicago's strength is its economy, right? Its economy is big, diverse, deep, growing. So I mean that's what the mayor talked to, and that's really, frankly, what he should have been talking about.
And did he bring up, though, some of the issues, like, for example, the school system? Like, the school system is not doing well. They're making headlines constantly, and they don't actually have market access, or I should say they don't have given market access. Did he address that?
Not the market access per se. I mean, the school district financially has serious issues, has effectively laid itself at the feet of the state, right? Because it can't balance its budget in any way that it knows how, so it has asked for the extra money from the state. The mayor talked more about educational outcomes, which have improved.
So he had to bring a lot of people on stage to convince the audience. I wonder, though, this is a revenue-generating plan that he's proposed. Does the buy side want to see less spending?
We always want to see less spending.
Did he present any of that?
No. The problem with the mayor's plan fundamentally, and it's not an unreasonable one, but just that Chicago's budgetary problems are so enormous and are so multi-year in a length that he doesn't have a great ability to cut spending. He doesn't have a tremendous ability to raise revenue. So you're sort of hoping that everything turns out almost as expected over the next few years, and that creates its own risk.
So he's got limited room for maneuverability. Exactly,
and I think one of the largest pieces of that budget puzzle is the property tax value. So that's a big what if. I think that brings in $600 million over the next 4 years. Did he address that? Like, is that possible? He needs the city council vote for that to go through.
He needs a city council vote. There's been enough pre-marketing. There's been enough talk about it in Chicago. I think it's reasonable. I mean, he has a very reasonable chance of getting those property tax increases. Beyond that, I don't know for sure. I mean, it seems to me that the main way that he might get those increases is on a promise that he won't ask for any more revenue.
I mean, for these property tax revenues, that's a lot of money to ask for residents of that city. I mean, does that at all impair your competitive advantage as the third largest city in the United States?
Chicago isn't really overtaxed, so it's not like you're going to put people on the bubble and and that they will begin moving out or something. I think that the economy is strong enough that I think it can absorb tax increases.